Welcome to the Waste Management course. This session will introduce the definition of waste and the concept of circular economy. At the end of this session, you should be able to identify the global and local challenges, as well as issues of solid waste management. Give examples of global and local impacts of solid waste management. Be able to defend and advocate for priority focus on solid waste management. And describe the key principles of a circular economy. Prosperity, economic growth, and reduced poverty are some of the main expressions of development in a society. Lifestyle and consumption patterns change throughout the different stages of development, bringing new challenges such as waste generation. The consequences of not doing enough to address waste can be very costly to society, the economy, and the environment. Waste, and especially solid waste, affects everybody. Therefore, it should be well managed. For the future, we can expect the amount of waste generated to increase globally. In 2016, an estimated 2 billion tons of municipal solid waste were generated, and this number is expected to grow to 3.4 billion tons by 2050 if business practices don't change. This upward trend will be the fastest in sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. In this context, good decision-making about how we manage waste can be one of the biggest contributions to reducing the impacts human activity has on the environment. Society's most vulnerable people tend to be the most affected by poor waste management. Unsafe, unhygienic, and precarious working and living conditions can lead to serious health problems. Waste management is one of the essential utility services underpinning society in the 21st century, particularly in urban areas. It is a basic human need and can also be regarded as a basic human right. Uncollected waste and improper disposal of waste significantly affect public health and the environment, with lasting economic and health consequences. Moreover, recovery plans are often more expensive than operating a simple, efficient waste management system. Let us look at a few examples of common threats posed by this problem. Uncollected waste left near houses, on streets, in markets, or in sewage system is known to be a breeding ground for disease-carrying organisms. In 1994, the city of Surat in India experienced an outbreak of a plague-like disease caused by uncollected waste and the proliferation of rats. The outbreak resulted in 56 deaths, and the country suffered as much as $2 billion in economic losses. Aedes aegypti is one of several species of mosquitoes that breed in stagnant water and can transmit human diseases. This mosquito has been implicated in the spread of dengue fever and recently also the Zika virus. It appears to thrive in artificial habitats created by discarded waste such as tires, cans, and plastic containers. Landslides at dump sites all over the world have killed hundreds of people. For example, in Ethiopia, Mozambique, and the Philippines have recorded incidents with up to 300 casualties. Additional examples of environmental impacts of mismanaged solid waste include the significant pollution of the marine environment by plastic waste. Because of their longevity, sheer volume and consumption, plastic waste and plastic debris are now emerging as a new, truly global challenge. Over 80% of ocean plastic comes from land-based sources. Once plastic is discarded and not well managed, it leaks into rivers and oceans, endangering marine life. Inadequate waste management currently contributes to nearly 5% of global greenhouse gas emissions, without even considering transport. This is mainly driven by emissions of methane and nitrous oxide from uncontrolled disposal of organic waste. Open burning is widely practiced and a common mean to reduce the volume of accumulated waste, where waste collection does not exist, to reduce space requirements, or to better extract materials of value. However, typical emissions from burning are highly toxic and carcinogenic. Black carbon, a powerful, short-lived climate pollutant present in these emissions, has a warming impact on climate of 460 to 1,500 times stronger than a CO2 unit of mass. Finally, mismanaged solid waste also results in a loss of resources. For instance, consumption of food in the cities and disposal of organic waste interferes with the natural cycle of bringing nutrients and organic matter back to the soil. The result is the degradation of soils worldwide. Modern waste management aims to move away from a linear pathway of production, consumption, and disposal and move towards a circular one. It strives to implement the key concept of waste management and resources as part of a circular economy. But what exactly is a circular economy? According to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, circular economy is based on 3 principles. First, designing out waste and pollution. Second, keeping products and materials in use. And third, regenerating natural system. When designing products, the attention is generally focused on utility and performance, putting aside the amount of waste their use will generate. But what if waste and pollution were simply a design flaw? Bringing waste and pollution to the forefront when designing a product, alongside utility and performance, will guarantee eco-responsible products whose pollution can be easily controlled or simply avoided. Upgrading products such as computers or smartphones on a yearly basis has become a common practice. Huge amounts of food are thrown away, some of which still in their packaging. Fast fashion pushes us to buy new clothes every week, filling up our wardrobe. Cars and machines keep piling up in junkyards. The life cycle of products can be extended and repeated by reusing, repairing, and remanufacturing their components from their materials, thus keeping them in the economy and preventing them from accumulating in landfills. Finally, we take a lot from our planet, but rarely give something back. In nature, everything is food for something else. By returning valuable nutrients from society's production to the soil and other ecosystems, natural resources could be enhanced. A beneficial situation both for us and for our planet. Let us review what has been seen in this session. Waste production continues to increase steadily at the global level. predominantly in Africa and South Asia. Mismanaged waste is a threat to our health, the environment, and its resources. Circular economy is an emerging paradigm, not only challenging our current system, but offering viable long-term solutions for future generations. We invite you to go through our additional resources on the basics of waste and circular economy, available under this video for the more curious learners. See you soon.